Hello, I hope you're well. I am having a right mare with technology today. My God, I'm just happy that I'm actually on live today. So I'm again, as I am every week, on Facebook and Instagram. But like I said, technology isn't working with me today. So my Facebook Live has actually just froze. Just to give you an idea of the type of day I've had. Zoom's kicked me out of 2 calls, my own calls that I'm having with people. I've had to reconnect and redo them. My printer, I made some notes that I wanted to go through today, and my printer has not printed them out. I'm not sure what on earth is going on. So if you could see behind the scenes right now, I've got some makeshift stuff going on here. Like, I've had to put the notes on the desktop. I've got the laptop, which tells me I'm live, but I'm actually frozen, so I'm not moving. Hi, Kiri. Oh, God, I can't start it. Team Doors or Team Wheels. Anybody that knows is going to know. Oh, hi, Facebookers. I'm on. Right, I was frozen before. Apologies. So let's have a look who I've got here and which comments. I can never see... hi. Yes, Jin, I'm frozen now, hopefully. Let me know if I'm unfrozen. Yeah, okay. So, okay, Kiri just mentioned, I'm sure you've all heard about this new thing, doors or wheels. We're not going to go into it. Hashtag Team Door. Anyway, right, welcome. For those of you that are new here, my name's Aman Sana and I am a self-worth and confidence mentor. I help women and guide them through transforming their mindset, tapping into their emotion and energy to shed anything that they've learned, to unlearn it, to shed their limiting beliefs and to really step into a life that they truly desire and that aligns with them. So today I have merged the last 2 lives that I had planned for you guys. So managing emotions and negative self-talk is coming together today. And we're going to do it all today. So I've got lots of things planned. I hope you enjoy. Keep commenting. Hi, Lavinda. Hope you're well. So how many people, I would like to ask, struggle with their emotions? No problem. Lavinda, if you have missed the lives, they are on my Instagram, on the IGTV. They're also in the Facebook group and on YouTube as well. On my YouTube channel, which is Aman Sana Mentoring. So back to emotions. Firstly, I'd like to say my notes are here, which is why I'm going to be constantly side-eyeing. Apologies. So with our emotions, often we're told to just ignore it or to just push it away or just don't worry about it. How many of you have been told or taught that as you've grown up? Yeah? How many of you have been told to kind of just, doesn't matter about your emotions, just it's okay, don't worry about it? That is wrong. Do not do that. So what we need to do with our emotions is honor them and feel them. We feel the emotions, we honor the emotions, and don't ignore them. They are here to tell you something. Your body is telling you something with your emotions. Emotion is energy in motion. And if there's a negative emotion, that is blocked energy. For example, if you were to have anxiety about something and you're struggling with your breathing or your anxiety manifests in your stomach, whatever it is, that's your body knocking on your door, trying to tell you something and trying to say, hello, I need help. Hello, I need help, right? So it's something we must listen to, whether it's happiness, sadness, anger, whatever this emotion is, these are a result of something. These are a result of a situation. So ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? And process it. Let yourself feel it, because what happens is if we don't feel it, we have this emotion here and it just gets stuck down here, and then something else happens and then something else gets stuck on top. And what happens over time is all these emotions stack up and then they can't come out, and then they come out in things like panic attacks, psoriasis, eczema, all these different things, right? Drop me a thumbs up if that makes sense to you, or a yes. So we can pass the emotion. When I say feel the emotion, it's to not ignore it. It's to process what's going on and what you're going through, right? So don't get confused with feeling the emotion and dwelling in the emotion. They're two different things. Dwelling in it is when you're just sat there, like sitting in your emotion and, oh, I feel sorry for myself, I feel sad, or I feel grief, or I feel anger, whatever that is. Feeling the emotion and processing it is like, okay, I really feel like this. And it's like you just let it pass through you. You feel it pass through you. A bit like once it passes through you, it's processed and you can release it. Has anybody ever felt heartache? Now, this is something that you can actually feel, right? Anybody that has felt it, you actually feel a little ache inside your heart. That is emotion, and often our psyche blocks that out. We don't want to feel it because it's there to protect you, the psyche is, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a bit, the ego. But because it's there to protect you, we just try and block it out. We don't want to feel the hurt, we don't want to feel the pain. But by blocking it out, we keep it stagnant and we keep it blocked in, and then that builds up over time. I hope that makes sense for you. So feeling your emotions and tapping into them is something I cover a lot in my group coaching program. Obviously today we only have a limited amount of time, so hopefully that has helped you so far. So let me know if you relate to that, and if you can think of any times, perhaps you don't have to share them. If you want to share them, that's great. Any times that you've allowed emotion to pass through you, or even dwelled on them and thought maybe I could have let go of that a little bit earlier. Have a think. I'm parched. So ways you can manage your emotions. So you've felt all these emotions. How do you manage them? How do you not let them overcome you? How do you not let yourself dwell in them? A couple of things are breathing. I know that sounds really like bog standard, right? But taking deep breaths really, really helps you. It helps actually scientifically, because the more oxygen we have in our body, the more we can neutralize the oxidants in our body. The more oxygen we take in, the more we can neutralize the electrons. And when we neutralize the electrons, that lowers stress. So scientifically, breathing does help, but also for your mind as well, and your body, like taking deep breaths in can calm a situation down. Let me know if that's ever helped you. Everybody says, if you're angry, what do they say? Count to 10. Take a deep breath. It's for a reason. It's not just a saying. So breathing can help. Showers. Has anyone ever heard of shower therapy? Taking a long, hot shower. Now, shower therapy is something that you can do, whether you realize you're doing it or whether you mindfully do it or without. It really helps. When you're in the shower, you can put a colour to the emotion that you're feeling. And whilst in there, imagine it drifting away. So like going down the drain, imagine that colour just going down the drain. Does that make sense? With the water. So you can just imagine it just down the drain. That emotion is being washed off you and it has now gone. The third thing you can do to manage your emotions is reflect on your day. Who here journals? Does anybody journal? Drop me a yes. To journal, you reflect on your day and you can journal to understand what is going on with you, yeah? So I've got a client that I work with at the moment, and she finds it difficult to meditate because she finds it difficult to quieten her thoughts. So what I've asked her to do is journal instead. Reflection journaling is amazing. And people often like, how do I even journal? What do I even do? I don't know. It is literally the thoughts in your mind going down on pen and paper. It can be like, why did I say that today? Why did I overreact? Did I overreact? Could I have done that differently? Anything like that. All these questions, anything that's going through your mind about a situation, if you journal it and write it down, A, it comes out of your head and onto paper, and B, it gives you a bit of understanding and awareness of where you're coming from. Okay, so Kay says she's been journaling since December. Linda, I tried, but I can't keep a routine every day of doing it. Okay, that's fine. Different journaling can be done in different ways. So everyday journaling is great. If you want an emotion journal, you can this journaling's a separate thing. So like you could do visualization, goal setting journaling, you can do emotional journaling, you can do gratitude journaling, and all of them can be done in different things. If you can't do it daily, then try and do it as best as possible when you need it, like when it's most effective for you. Okay, so a couple of questions that you can use whilst journaling is, like I mentioned before, how do I feel today? How can I enhance this feeling? What am I anxious about? How can I replace this feeling I'm looking forward to? And could I have reacted differently today? So there are a few questions that you can ask. If you've missed them, like I said, this live will be up on IGTV, in the Facebook group, and on my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to go back and have a look. Kieran, yeah, so I'm really sorry my Facebook isn't working. I don't know if you missed the beginning bit because it was freezing. I'm having a bit of a tech trouble day, Kieran. Thanks for joining on Insta. It is much clearer. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It doesn't want to work for me today. I might upload this onto Facebook if it isn't clear. Thank you for joining me here and letting me know. So, once you're... Oh, I'm lagging now. Oh, goodness. I'm telling you, tech's not on my side today. I'm going to keep going. So once you have felt the emotion and released it, how can you raise your vibration? 10 minutes outdoors, yeah? Nature is brilliant for grounding, whether it's a walk, whether it's on the grass, barefoot, anything like that. Distraction takes you up a different level of emotion. So distraction, whether it's a TV program, a book, calling a friend, you're forgetting about that emotion once you've processed it, right? You're coming out of it. Gratitude journaling, I've mentioned before. Points of gratitude or thank you rampage. One day I did like a 4-page rampage on thank you for this, thank you for that. And it can be the smallest things. Right now, what's going on in the world, we have got a lot to be thankful for. And if you're in a low mood and a low vibration, you can bring yourself up by being thankful for having a house, a roof over our head, thankful for having a car, thankful for having a washing machine, thankful for having food, thankful for having a warm bed. Like at the minute, the gratitude that we can give living here in England, if you're in England, or anywhere else, safely living without having buildings bombed next to us. At the minute, we can go on and on with the gratitude. I'm sure you guys can fill like a 4-page gratitude rampage. The fourth way of raising your vibration is carrying out an act of kindness, because this makes you feel really good, right? Being kind to somebody else. And the fifth way is having a sing and a dance. Who loves music? Whack the music on. I love car karaoke. I'm always in the car, always singing and dancing. My kids think I'm really strange. I do it on the way to school. But hey ho. So they are 5 ways of raising your vibration once you have managed your emotion and worked through it and processed it. Yeah? Next, we're going to go on to negative thoughts. Who here has negative thoughts? If you feel comfortable, drop some thoughts that you have into the comments. And these can be things like, I don't feel good enough, I don't fit in, I don't feel like I can voice myself. All these negative thoughts, I can't do this presentation, I'm not going to be able to finish on time. Just any little thoughts. If you feel comfortable, feel free to drop them in. If not, that's fine. I'm sat working at my desk and I cannot get thought out of my mind even when I'm working. How does that work? Okay, so I'm going to come on to this now, Lavinda. So when we look at negative thoughts, there's 2 things that come into play. Mindset and beliefs. So beliefs are made up of references to situations and memories, right? So beliefs are made up of, like I said, references to situations and memories. We are born free of limitations, free of anything. We are born so pure, so clear. Everything we know is taught to us as a child. Anything we learn over life is what limits us. Think about it yourself. Think about the amount of times as a child or two children you say, don't do that, you're going to hurt yourself. I told you to listen to me. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it can go on. The list can go on, right? So you're taught rules as a child by your parents, by the household, by your culture, by your community. There's rules, there's limitations that are put in place that you are taught because you are born free. These rules and limitations create beliefs. And unknowingly, we pick up these beliefs. So you begin to create the beliefs from these situations and these memories, and these show up as negative thoughts as adults. So perhaps you've been told as a child that you're shy. Perhaps you've been told what to do. Maybe you're a younger sibling and you always got told what to do. I'm the third. And as an adult, I couldn't make a decision to save my life. I was so indecisive because I never had to make a decision. I just did what I was told. Perhaps you were told you were naughty or children should be seen and not heard. This could then result in beliefs as an adult that I can't speak up. I'm not confident. I can't do this. I've not made the right decision. Oh my God, have I made the right decision? These beliefs kick in as adults. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up or give me a yes, give me a heart, give me a wave, give me whatever you want. Okay, well, I've had a few waves. Hi. So these beliefs are created from childhood because limitations are put in place. So what do we do with this, right? Again, this is covered a lot more in the group coaching program because we actually work through the beliefs, we unravel them, we re-reference these beliefs and memories. But today, what I would say to you is you have to choose a new belief. Children should be seen and not heard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kiran, I get it. Completely get it. So, as I was saying, you have to choose a new belief. Choose an empowered belief. Actively find yourself saying these things and stop and choose a new belief. This is why affirmations alongside of a lot of other work are so helpful. So does everybody know what affirmations are? For example, I am loved and in love. I am confident. I am worthy. I am more than worthy. I choose to release negative thoughts. Yeah. So these are all affirmations that you can use because we have between 15,000 to 60,000 thoughts a day. And 80% of these thoughts are negative. So between 15,000 and 60,000 a day, 80% of these are negative. 95% of these thoughts are the same thoughts from the day before. I can't do the math. Figure out how many negative thoughts there are. As humans, we just gravitate towards negativity, unfortunately. So things like affirmations are used to, we've got to constantly keep putting good things in our head, because as human, we gravitate towards the negative. Yeah, let me know if that makes sense. And then when it comes to mindset, it's all about changing the narrative, So your negative thought might be, I'm going to give up, I can't do this. Change the narrative. It's like I just said, choose a new empowered belief. What if I can do this? Or, you know what, I'm going to try, even if it's just a small part. Things aren't about making progress, isn't about making a huge progress. It's about taking small needle moving action. So again, another thought could be, I don't think I can do this. Replace that with, I'm going to do the best I can right now. A thought might be, this is too hard. Again, give it a go. This is too much. Yeah, overwhelm comes in. You're overwhelmed and this is too much. So maybe your mindset could be, how am I going to break this down? How am I going to chunk this down into what it could be, what is manageable? Yeah? So does anybody have any questions right now? I'm always catching myself saying, I give up. How could I change this to a positive thought? Just how I've just mentioned, Lavinda, you just change the narrative and choose a new belief, choose a new thought. Let me know if there's any questions. So I mentioned the ego before and the psyche. So what happens is our ego lives inside of us and it wants us to stay safe, right? Our ego is protecting us. And I've mentioned this a couple of times before. So if you've been following me for a while or know, you will have heard me say it before. So our ego is here to protect us. And what it does is it gives us these negative thoughts in order to save us from feeling that hurt and pain. It'll stop us from doing the actual thing. And a really small example of that is, say if there was some sort of makeup that you wanted to buy, part of us will say, oh, go and get it. Oh, you deserve it. You treat yourself. The other part will say, oh, it was too expensive. Don't get it. You've got loads of makeup. So the negative thought is your ego trying to protect you and your bank balance, right? But the positive thought is obviously yourself. You deserve it. Go for it. Does that make sense to everybody? I hope it does. So whilst you're all on here, if you liked what I've been speaking about today, I have actually got something super special coming up, which I'm going to announce on Monday. You'll find out about that on Monday. If anybody wants to know anything about it before Monday, drop me a message and I will. It's something that will go into thoughts and mindset a lot deeper. So drop me a message if you want to know first and get the deets. If not, I will be announcing this on Monday. Hopefully any questions that were going to come through will have come through. But as always, you can DM me and have a chat. Ask me anything you'd like. And I will speak to you soon. Drop me a DM if you want to know about what's happening on Monday early. Bye.